Good morning, guys. Good Monday morning. I hope you had a great weekend. It's me and teacher assistant Summer Lee, ready to get started with another Monday's class, a great Monday's class. So I'm going to share my screen as always, and it says, Welcome back, Mrs. Isasi's AP Art 2D class. Yes, guys, it's already Monday, April 6th. So let's get started. Today's objective, students will be able to understand expectations, procedures for the AP Art exam review. So guys, today's lesson you will learn and need to know for the exit ticket. So all the answers are going to be in these PowerPoints. Please make sure you are looking at all of today's PowerPoint. So College Board updates requirements for the digital portfolio have changed, but you still need to write about the works. We no longer have to mail in selected works, so don't worry about those 5 selected works being printed out. Now the number has changed in the selected works as well, which I will discuss later. We are also going to learn how you can create your own work at home with materials that you may have. We're going to learn important calendar due dates. And don't forget, I will be going live every Wednesday on Teams during our class time, which starts at 1. So let's get started with updates on the AP Art and Design 2D portfolio. So the new requirements for your Sustained Investigation, also known as SI, section has changed. 10 digital images are required instead of 15. All work submitted digitally. Details or process images are encouraged. So yes, guys, the great thing is they still want to see your thumbnail sketches. They want to see pieces that help you make up your theme. So some of you may be even close to finishing already, because now all we need is 10 digital images. The requirement for the selected works has changed as well. So if you see right here, sections has changed. Now it's 3 digital works required instead of 5. All works submitted digitally. No more going and turning it in physical in our portfolio. Now everything is just digital. So 10 SI artworks instead of 15. Now 10 digital images instead of 15. And of those 10, some of them can be detailed. So what that means is if you are working very detailed on maybe a large work or maybe just very detailed, you can zoom in, take a photo of those details, and that can be one of your 10. Some of them, it can be thumbnail sketches from your sketchbook, whatever you need to provide evidence. Remember, this is the word right here that we need to provide. Provide evidence for what you are trying to convey in your portfolio. You can do that as long as there are 10 images in the slot you are now required to submit. So moving on, 10 sustained investigation works and 3 selected works. Let's talk a little bit more about the selected works now. Now 3 selected works instead of 5. 3 selected works can be chosen from your sustained investigation pieces. What does that mean? Out of those 10 sustained investigation pieces, you can look for your best 3 that are completed. But those selected works cannot be thumbnail sketches and they cannot be detailed pieces. They have to be finished works. So the 3 submissions should be finished works. So once again, guys, they have to be finished works of art that demonstrate the synthesis of materials, process, and ideas. The works may come from the sustained investigation. The size of the selected artworks remains up to the biggest 8 by 24 and no bigger. So that just means you cannot put in the size box that it's any bigger than 18 by 24. The selected works will be submitted and scored digitally. Students will not mail physical artworks. So once again, guys, no more mailing of physical artworks. Now it's only 3 selected works and 10 sustained investigation works. Okay, moving on, instructional goals. The following learning outcomes should be addressed in the AP Art and Design course. The ability to conduct a sustained investigation through practice, experimentation, revision, and guided questions. Guys, remember, they want to see something revised. They want to see that you worked on one piece and then you made it look better. That also can be part of those 10. Do not forget. So synthesis materials, process, and ideas. That just means they want to see how you came about to that artwork. What materials did you use? What was your process? What was your idea? So that is where you can put 1 or 2, maybe even 3 thumbnail sketches. Articulate in writing information about one's work. Yes, guys, you still need to write about your work and how it all connects together with your sustained investigation, which I will talk about more tomorrow on tomorrow's PowerPoint. You will still have to write the sustained investigation written statement. Most of you have already finished and saved it to Google Documents. Yes, guys, we started this in class. I will cover this again soon. Remember, there's only 1,200 characters for your written statement. It's not a lot. It's about a paragraph and a half. But you have to convey within that paragraph and a half what your theme is, which again, don't worry, I will continue the review of your artist statement or your sustained investigation statement in the following PowerPoint. You will still have to write about each of your 10 artworks, ideas, materials, and process. But remember, 100 characters each. So in each idea, you're going to only have a max of 100 characters each. In your materials, you're going to have a max of 100 characters each, and in your process, 100 characters each. For each of your 10 artworks and each of your 3 selected artworks, you will be writing ideas, materials, and process. Okay, so moving on. I know, guys, there's a lot of concern about materials from home and not having those, and we understand, and College Board understands. I actually posted a video from College Board in Friday's link. I'm hoping you guys saw that. If you did not, go back to Friday's link and please see that. That was a great video to show how you can use materials you have at home to continue your sustained investigation. And it was just more information on our sustained investigation. So 3 ways to create your own work at home with materials that you have. So there's found object artwork, which we did with the color wheel assignment that you had last week. Coffee artwork and photography, which is one of the ones that I have covered in class as well. So let's see what these look like. So first, with found objects, guys, this is a pile of clothes right here. This student took clothes out of the laundry and created this face. If this is something that you want to experiment with, feel free, guys. This is part of the sustained investigation that College Board likes to see. They like to see your creativity. They like to see how you can continue your sustained investigation with your creativity. So this right here is a student that actually continued his sustained investigation with found objects. Then, guys, remember we had the assignment of found objects in nature. So this right here is, maybe you can even look back at that assignment we had. Maybe it goes within your sustained investigation and you can use it. If not, maybe you want to continue looking at found objects and creating art with that. Then I did show you guys an example of a student that created artwork with the tea bags as showing a sense of community. Don't forget, all of that is part of found objects. And remember, that student got a good score on their sustained investigation. So these are all part of the art exam that has always been in it. So there's found object art. Another example of found object art. This artist right here, what they do is they work with art pieces and found object pieces. So this is pizza. That is the girl's dress. This is tools that become the girl's dress. These are matches that become the girl's dress. And this is lettuce that becomes a girl's dress. So these are household items that they incorporated within their artwork. Guys, this is all creative. This is using your creativity if you have not finished your sustained investigation piece. Now, there is another examples of found object art where you can draw some in, like the previous one, and use the real material. So this is a girl that was drawn in, and her dress is petals from a flower. This is petals from flowers, and then an actual drawn in flower. And then this right here could be considered found object art. As you can see, the shadows along the actual flower, that right there gives a unity aspect of the artwork. So that would be one finished complete artwork. So now there is also other ways to create artwork from at-home materials. So coffees and others. So right here, guys, this is an example of materials that you may have at home that they used warm or hot water to dilute each thing, and they painted with, except for the egg dye, for that they used vinegar, and they liked working with the Kool-Aid and coffee the most. They seemed the easiest to work with for single colors. So guys, yes, each of these photos was done with the actual household material. So with coffee, guys, a lot of you have coffee grounds at home. You can take the coffee, you can add a little bit of warm water, and if you don't have a paintbrush, you can use a Q-tip. And this is how they created this square right here with the coffee. They use black tea to create this one. They use Kool-Aid to create this one. They use Skittles to create this one. And remember, all of these were done with just a little bit of warm water and the actual material. So if you feel like you want to learn a little bit more of that, I will also post some links in my general post page. All right, so now shout outs to Valerie. She has already almost basically completed her sustained investigation portfolio, because over the weekend she sent me these photographs that she took to continue with the artworks that she had painted. And shout out, these are amazing, amazing pieces of artworks. As you can see right here, she's using pattern, and this is Unity. So this is a great finished piece. And then this is another finished piece where you see the focal point, and this ties perfectly with the sustained investigation, because in one of her pieces she painted a light bulb, and then this would be another piece that she has created. So all of these are great executions of photography pieces. So yes, guys, once again, you can submit photography pieces. So with your phone, you can take a photo, and that can be a finished piece as long as it continues to remain with your sustained investigation theme. So on Friday of last week, I uploaded the calendar with due dates I posted last week. You will still upload sustained investigation to Google Classroom. So yes, guys, on Google Classroom, you will see sustained investigation 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 that you will upload there. I am sharing, and I posted this, I am sharing this calendar. Click on the calendar to give a bigger view. You can download it so you can get ahead on your sustained investigation. So I hope you guys saw this. This just showed. Shout out to all students who have finished sustained investigation 6. Before leaving for spring break, I asked you guys to have that ready in any material of your choosing, could even be a picture. So make sure you have that done. If you are not up to date with having sustained investigation 6, I said please make sure to do it this weekend, which I had posted obviously on Friday. Or you will have a lot of work to catch up on. As you can see, these are the sustained investigation due dates. So sustained investigation 7 is due Monday, April 13th to Google Classroom. Sustained investigation 8 due Saturday, April 18th to Google Classroom. Sustained investigation 9 due Saturday, April 25th to Google Classroom. And sustained investigation 10 due Wednesday, April 29th to Google Classroom. As you can see from the calendar, you will have daily PowerPoint video assignments that you must see, because they will be targeted towards information needed for your sustained investigation, College Board, and daily exit tickets. So guys, we are still going to make sure I provide you with as much information as you need daily for your sustained investigation while you are working on it throughout the weeks. So I have even posted up my calendar. You can always finish your sustained investigation to get ahead before the due dates. Some of you might already be close to finished with thumbnail sketches that can be used as your sustained investigation. So guys, don't worry. Like I said, if you have some thumbnail sketches, you can even combine them in a collage and set them up as one final piece. That is why we needed those thumbnail sketches. So directions for submitting your Monday's assignment. Exit ticket due today at 11:59. Must see all PowerPoint video. Answer in the video. So all the answers are in this video. Answer the following questions. Copy and paste questions and attach it to whatever format is easier for you. If you like, you can even answer questions on paper and take a picture of the response. Attach it to today's assignment labeled Monday's exit ticket. So guys, these are the following questions that are on today's assignment. I will see you tomorrow, and don't worry, I will still be covering a lot more information in case you guys have a lot of questions, which I know you do. But remember, once again, feel free to reach out to me on Teams if you have questions as well. All right, guys, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.